Why that evening remained silent. I was sitting on a rolling rocky chair, listening to those creepy sounds and enjoying the cool breeze from the east part. Then my friend ran to me looking so excited like a miner who struck gold. And with such tranquility, she said to me, I've met a man who means the whole world to me. He's so gentle as a dove, full of so much exceeding love. He's all I could ever ask for, and he's everything I've ever asked for. Even his graceful words whispers peace to me. I must have really been a blind bat not to have met this man. I think it's time to meet this gentle dude. So on that fateful day, as I stood at the altar of self-deceit, wearing my floating garment of false humility, I was shedding crocodile tears of joy. I wore my hypocritical makeover, concealer to hide my sins, lip balms that would suit my lying lips, a band of materialism. I covered myself with that veil of shame. On my hands were beautiful flowers of woven guilt. So went I to profess, I wish to love if you can cherish me, to follow if you can uphold me, for better, for richer, in health and beautiful conditions until challenges pull us apart. We became lovers, but my heart was apart. Communication was like a cracking network, or rather talking on a phone with dead battery. Don't blame me. I was busy. I barely had time. My prayers was more our lost prayer, and the only line that seemed to rhyme perfectly well was, give me this day my daily bread to satisfy my fleshly desires that would lead to my disaster. We were still lovers, but my heart was apart. Listen, I pleaded for his will to be done. No, what I meant was forcing my will into his in a weird sensation of demand for him to prove his love for me. I was the architect of my plans, drafted my patterns and worked my way, aligned my plans and made him an alien in my life. But when those tides of life came, my expectations failed. The roads I was strolling seemed all uphill, time ceased to navigate, and all hope of living locked behind gate. I watched loved ones slip through my nose. My vision became too blurred to the eyes. Even the silent tempest of hunger that came knocking. I became disarmed, tired. I gave up. Doubtful and thoughtless, I strode away like a vagabond, telling all I could meet my touching story. But I met someone who pointed me back to the Bible. He said that all I needed to know is contained there, if only I knew what I have. As I opened that book to read, for the first time I realized my life has been a written script in the scripture. I realized he loved me long before I met him. I realized he wasn't looking for a perfect bride, but still went ahead to pay a huge price so he could have my heart only in total submission. He knew my flaws, but still by the name calls, love, cleansed, redeemed. He laid down his life for me, hung on the cross and bore my curse, took those lashes for my ashes, a crown of grief to give me a crown of relief. He so much loved me, his bride, despite my flaws. I thought I could hide away from this love because I was too ashamed to own up in full, but his voice still whispers, I love you. I couldn't resist this love. So I came to him on my knees, my dear Lord, I am sorry. I come to you this day naked and open. All this while I've let self-incline and my love for you decline. I've lived my life in full-time delusion, and now I seek you in full-time desperation. I seek you more like Zacchaeus and Sycamore, more now than I could ever ask for. To behold you like the Hebrew fine boys who gave their life to claim by the flame. If that's all it will cause them to say, that even in the face of death, death will still be counted as nothing more than a gain to proclaim your fame. I'm willing to be broken in order to be made whole, giving my body, spirit, and soul. I'm willing to let go of my claws on those frivolities that cling to grow from friends with benefits to friends befitting for each other. Like the father of faith who left all to embrace the maker of all, even while watching the constant ranting and chanting of the promises that delayed. I seek for that intimacy that breeds mercy, that place of prayer that makes the devil a prey. He so much loved me, his bride, despite my flaws.